Welcome to Context 101. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. In the turbulent South China Sea, where the world's busiest shipping lanes cut through contested waters, a new era is quietly taking shape. A groundbreaking partnership is emerging between Japan and the Philippines, two nations with a shared interest in stability and security. Japan, once strictly pacifist and focused inward, is now transferring advanced warships to the Philippines, a move that would have seemed unthinkable just a decade ago, reflecting a dramatic shift in its defense policy. This isn't just a military deal, it's a bold political statement, signaling a profound transformation in Asia's security landscape and the willingness of regional players to take charge of their own destinies. Regional powers are stepping up, forging deeper security ties and building new alliances to counter shared challenges, from territorial disputes to the threat of coercion by larger powers. The South China Sea is vital. Trillions in trade pass through these waters every year, and any instability here sends shockwaves through the global economy, affecting everything from energy supplies to consumer goods. The transfer of warships is a direct response to growing threats against freedom of navigation and the international order, reinforcing the message that these waters must remain open and secure for all. For the Philippines, it's hope for a stronger, more capable defense. For Japan, it's a bold step toward a more proactive regional role, breaking from decades of post-war restraint. This deal is about more than ships. It's about forging new alliances, building trust, and shaping the future of global security in a region where the balance of power is rapidly evolving. The world is watching closely as these two nations redraw Asia's strategic map, setting precedents that could influence other countries and alliances across the Indo-Pacific. The implications reach far beyond military analysts and policymakers. They touch everyone connected to global trade, from shipping companies to consumers around the world. As we explore this historic transfer, we'll uncover the motivations, the diplomatic maneuvering, the challenges, and the far-reaching consequences now at play in these contested waters. The story unfolding in these waters is more than a headline. It's a turning point that will define the region and perhaps the world for years to come. To truly understand this historic transfer, we must first remember the painful and complex history that has long connected Japan and the Philippines, one marked by conflict, loss, and ultimately resilience. During World War II, the Philippines endured occupation by Japanese forces, leaving deep scars and memories of hardship that would linger for generations. Yet, over the decades, the relationship slowly transformed. Years of mistrust and painful memories gradually gave way to a new era of economic partnership, as Japan became a key driver of Philippine growth, investing in infrastructure, technology, and development. Political reconciliation followed, with both nations choosing to look forward, focusing on shared interests and a vision for a peaceful, prosperous future, rather than remaining bound by past grievances. For decades, Japan's pacifist constitution limited its military engagement, making security cooperation with other countries a sensitive issue. But as new regional threats emerged and the security landscape shifted, attitudes in Tokyo began to change. Gradually, Japan reinterpreted its post-war constraints, opening the door to closer defense ties with trusted partners like the Philippines, and laying the groundwork for a new kind of alliance. The signing of the Reciprocal Access Agreement in 2025 was a landmark moment. For the first time, Japanese troops could train on Philippine soil, symbolizing a deep level of trust and cooperation. The transfer of a modern warship stands as the most powerful symbol of this transformation, a testament to how former adversaries can become indispensable allies, working side by side to ensure regional security. Today, Japan and the Philippines stand united, their partnership stronger than ever, committed to defending a free and open Indo-Pacific for generations to come. At the heart of this landmark deal are the Abukuma-class destroyer escorts, vessels that, while designed during the Cold War, still offer significant capabilities and represent a major leap forward for the Philippine Navy. These ships have served the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force for decades, earning a reputation for reliability and versatility in a variety of maritime missions. These proven vessels are purpose-built for anti-submarine and surface warfare, equipped with advanced sensors and robust hulls. Importantly, they are being transferred, not sold, making the acquisition far more affordable for Manila, and signaling a deepening strategic partnership between Japan and the Philippines. The Philippines plans to receive 3 of these ships, a number chosen to ensure manageable integration into its existing fleet. This approach allows the Navy to focus on training, maintenance, and operational readiness, rather than being overwhelmed by a sudden influx of unfamiliar technology. However, under Japan's strict export rules, all offensive weapon systems must be removed before transfer. This means the Philippines will need to refit the ships with its own compatible weapons, sensors, and communications equipment, a process that requires careful planning and technical expertise. The main challenge lies in securing funding and successfully integrating new weapons and communication systems, ensuring that these ships can operate seamlessly alongside the rest of the Philippine fleet. This modernization effort will test the Navy's logistical and technical capabilities. Philippine officials are carefully weighing the costs and benefits, knowing that support from Japan, both technical and financial, will likely play a crucial role in making the transition smooth and effective. Ultimately, this transfer is about much more than just hardware. It's about building a sustainable, long-term defense partnership, strengthening regional security, and fostering trust between two maritime nations facing shared challenges. The decision to accept and modernize these ships will have a lasting impact, shaping the Philippine Navy's future capabilities and its role in regional security for years to come. In the end, the transfer marks a new level of trust and cooperation between Japan and the Philippines, setting the stage for even closer defense ties in the future. This transfer is the result of years of careful diplomacy and trust building. The 2025 Reciprocal Access Agreement allowed Japanese forces to operate in the Philippines, paving the way for deeper defense ties. Soon after, Japan offered the Abukuma-class ships. The Philippine Navy inspected and recommended acquiring 3. The announcement sparked regional interest, with other Southeast Asian nations eyeing the vessels. Manila now faces pressure to finalize the deal, balancing strategic needs with financial realities. Negotiations focus on the cost and logistics of refitting the ships for Philippine use. The outcome will define the Navy's future and influence Southeast Asia's security landscape. The world watches as the final details fall into place. This agreement is a turning point for both countries. For the Philippine Navy, these ships are a game changer. With only 2 modern frigates, the Navy struggles to patrol contested waters against a much larger Chinese presence. The Abukuma-class ships will boost anti-submarine capabilities, a critical gap in current defenses. They'll enable longer, more frequent patrols, easing the burden on the Navy's newest assets. This creates a layered, more resilient defense, allowing for better protection of maritime interests. The transfer accelerates the Philippines' broader modernization efforts, complementing new ships from South Korea. It's a crucial stopgap, providing experienced hulls and buying time as the Navy upgrades. The move strengthens the country's ability to defend its sovereignty at a pivotal moment. The ships may be free, but the costs are significant. Refitting and modernizing these older vessels will require major investment in weapons, sensors, and communications. Integrating a new class of ships means new supply chains, maintenance protocols, and extensive crew training. The Navy's infrastructure is already stretched. Accommodating larger ships will strain bases and resources. This acquisition marks a shift from buying new standardized ships to accepting surplus hardware, complicating logistics and long-term planning. The real test will be sustaining these ships, not just acquiring them. Balancing immediate needs with a sustainable fleet is the Navy's central challenge. The decision will impact Philippine defense for decades. Success depends on careful planning and ongoing investment. Japan's transfer isn't just generosity, it's strategic. Facing a changing security environment, Japan is building a network of partners to uphold international law and resist coercion. A stronger Philippine Navy helps secure the South China Sea, vital to both nations' economies. The deal also boosts Japan's defense industry, giving it export experience and credibility. It signals Japan's evolution into a more active regional power, ready to support allies and shape security. Enhanced cooperation means both navies can respond together in a crisis. Japan is no longer on the sidelines. It's a committed player in Indo-Pacific security. Analysts agree. The transfer is a timely boost for the Philippines, giving it more ships to patrol contested waters. But the ships are only part of the solution. Success depends on Manila's ability to fund refits, maintenance, and training. Without sustained investment, these assets could become liabilities. For Japan, The deal builds goodwill and tests its defense export ambitions. It's a diplomatic and industrial win, but not a silver bullet. The opportunities are immense, strengthening alliances and promoting stability. But risks remain: logistical challenges, budget overruns, and integration hurdles. The transfer is just the beginning of a complex process. Its success will depend on political will and financial discipline in the years ahead. This transfer is more than a military deal. It's a symbol of profound geopolitical change. Former adversaries have become strategic partners, united by shared challenges and a vision for a stable order. Japan's support empowers the Philippines, complementing, not replacing, the US alliance. The deal highlights the true cost of defense maintenance, training, and long-term commitment. The journey of these ships will test Manila's resolve and offer lessons for others. The tides of history are shifting, and the world is watching. This partnership is a bold stand for freedom, stability, and self-determination in the Indo-Pacific. The story of these ships is a lesson in resilience and strategic foresight for all.